We are in the Garden City of the West. Reed Avenue is where the game goes down this evening. The visitors, Trinity College, will be desperate to put an end to their decade of pain. Meanwhile, the hosts will be keen to make the Lions wait for yet another year. Royal College takes on Trinity College for the 78th Bradby Shield encounter here at the Royal Complex. The game is poised to be a thriller, and we are just about half an hour or so away from kickoff in this first leg of this game at the complex. The two teams will be keen to get on the paddock and get things going. But before we do so, they have to go through their customary warm-ups and everything that awaits before kickoff. I have Sudarshana alongside me in the commentary box with Abdullah Yusuf. Sudarshan and Abdullah, well, we are no doubt in for a thrilling encounter. What do you have in mind, Sudarshana?
Well, over 7 decades of rivalry for a shield. That is all important, and these young warriors have an opportunity to script their own story here at the Royal Complex. Very good afternoon to all of you joining us. And yes, Romario, I think this is going to be an absolute thriller, because the third place team alongside the fourth place team in the league matching up, but all those are not going to come into the picture. With the forecast for today is partly cloudy, and we really do hope that the weather will hold. Maximum temperature at 31 Celsius. Currently feels like it's 31. It's very humid here at the Royal Complex. We will not go there to the minimum temperature mark. Abdullah, we are being very friendly here, but hopefully only up until the whistle goes.
Yeah, that's right. All friendships will be put to the side as we await the kickoff of this wonderful encounter between two of the very best rugby playing schools in the country. So this is the Bradby Shield tally: 36 to Royal and 39 to Trinity, with 2 games drawn. And Royal will no doubt look to try and narrow that lead even further, like they have done over the last 10 years, while Trinity will definitely come out all guns blazing to try and annex the trophy and get it back when they last had it in 2014.
Indeed, Abdullah, Trinity College have plenty to play for. They have not got their hands on the shield, on the coveted shield, you could say, since 2014. So that's quite a long time ago. In fact, a decade ago, Sudarshana.
Well, not many will agree with that, Romario, because in 2017, despite it didn't stay at Trinity, Trinity did manage to hold on to it, being the second drawn game of the series. Yet again, ThePapare.com doing what they do best. Beautiful pictures of the Royal Complex. As we take a look at those infamous royal palms that lead you to the school on the hill where river, lake and mountain meet. Trinity College celebrated their 150th celebrations just last year. The quadrangle where the boaters and the bowlers come on to play, and the beautiful Gaster block. A lot of architecture inside Trinity College is going to bring back a lot of memories for all the old boys, and of course the crown jewel of Trinity College, the Trinity College Chapel. An absolute masterpiece, built to last an eternity.
Indeed, a picturesque school, Sudarshana, and I'm sure they'll be gunning to go this evening here at the Royal College Sports Complex. It's the first leg of the 78th Bradby Shield encounter, played over 2 legs, and plenty to play for in the weeks to come, Abdullah.
Yes, well, this is the hollowed walk of Royal College. Famous Siumbala tree there in view. Wonderful memories from there. And yes, a lot of history attached to the school. Royal College outdoor basketball courts, This is the area where the boxing ring is, and of course the Royal College cricket grounds and the football grounds as well. It's the walkway towards the A levels, and of course the kindergarten section, the college hall, and this is the preparations for Bradby. Wonderful architecture. Both schools, Sudarshana, sharing wonderful history amongst themselves. The encounter actually starting way before, in 1920 I believe, was the first encounter. The Bradby Shield though was introduced in 1945. And over the years there have been many a thrilling encounter. Many players going on to get national representation as well. And no doubt that there'll be a few of this lot too who will aspire to make it to the next grade. But for today, all their attention will be on this very encounter. As you can see, the crowds are slowly but surely building up.
The Royal Complex yet to be packed to the rafters, but I'm sure we will get there as we have a look at a few highlights from 2023. Royal College narrowly managed, well in fact Trinity narrowly managed a victory in the first leg, and the second leg however unfortunately did not go their way. But the lads from Kandy, from Trinity, they did fight at Pallekele, Sudarshana.
Oh, absolutely did, and especially given the fact that it was 10 points to nil, Royal leading come the starting exchanges of the game. It was that young man, Sean Altaf, who really changed the complexion of the game with some intelligent kicking as well, and then Trinity building up on that confidence and went all the way, getting a big win and making sure that that they were the winners of the first leg, and making sure that they go on a positive note. That was the first time Trinity won the first leg after 2014, Romario, and that was very important for their confidence as we take a look at the past 10 years stats.
Indeed, Sudarshan, the first time they did go on to win that first leg after quite some time, but well, I'm sure Trinity will be desperate to get their hands on that Bradby Shield, because they have not done so since 2014, and now we are pretty much, the name of Trinity is pretty much running out of the graphic, and we will, quite a few will be hoping that that will not be the case.
Well, definitely the lot from Kandy will hope that it will not be the case. 2014, last time Trinity won the game, that was under Tharinder Ratwate. Since then he's gone on to do a lot of great things, managed to become the first Sri Lankan to score a try against the All Blacks as well at the Commonwealth Games. But Royal have been absolutely dominant in the past 10 years. Abdullah, 6 wins for them, and they've showcased that they had in that 6 2 league winning outfits as well, so they will want to make sure that they keep that rhythm going.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But this is a new encounter, new set of teams as well, Sudarshana. Both teams have had some pretty good games in the lead up to this encounter, and it'll be an interesting to see how both these teams, how well they have peaked for this match, and we'll see when kickoff time comes. May the best team win.
Indeed, Abdullah, a new game, a new opportunity for all the boys who are stepping out on that paddock. We will go in for a quick commercial break and be back with more stats and updates on the other side.
Get keys to your wheels and experience people-friendly vehicle leasing with Amana Bank. Enjoy the lowest monthly installment and flexible financing up to 7 years. Apply online at www.amanabank.lk or call 0117 756 756. Amana Bank. It's your bank.
Radials. The road is yours. Scrum down at the Dubai Rugby Sevens. Feel the adrenaline rush with thrilling Sevens games, indulge in top-notch rugby entertainment and tackle a variety of sporting activities. Fly to Dubai on an exclusive Emirates Holidays package inclusive of a 3-day pass starting at 275,000 rupees only from Aiken Spence Travels. Call Aiken Spence Travels now.
NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දී රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න. Real energy for real life. Ride.
Gold hair and body wash shaker.
Enjoy the infinite possibilities of the freedom of space, inspired by the beauty of our land. Sri Lanka's finest finished, largest sized porcelain tile collection. Majestica. Lanka Tiles. Fine living redefined.
හැමදේම අතළඟ තියෙද්දි දුක් විඳින්නේ ඇයි?
Scrum down at the Dubai Rugby Sevens. Feel the adrenaline rush with thrilling Sevens games, indulge in top-notch rugby entertainment and tackle a variety of sporting activities. Fly to Dubai on an exclusive Emirates Holidays package inclusive of a 3-day pass starting at 275,000 rupees only from Aiken Spence Travels. Call Aiken Spence Travels now.
Gold hair and body wash shaker.
Hot and spicy fun by Rugby Marakarana. Beat the remake Karana Karana. Have a bit of Awalana, give me a fashion Karana. Fun Turana, go to me, kick it to winner. Prima, cut to me, Fantamai.
NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දී රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න. Real energy for real life. Ride.
Surf Excel පළමු සේදුමෙන් ඉතා පහසුවෙන් තද පැල්ලම් ඉවත් කරන කම්ෆර්ට් ප්‍රීමියම් සුවඳ සමගින් දැන් රුපියල් 540කට පමණයි.
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff Maliban lemon puff chill venna lemon
නිකම් බොරුවට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්නේ ඇයි? NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දී රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Seat Car Radials. The road is yours.
It is my vision that wakes me up, not my alarm. I make mistakes, but I will never be defeated.
My biggest competitor is myself.
5 accounts from Commercial Bank for the youth who think beyond limits.
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා
ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාශීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof දැම්මා නම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නෑ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ඇක්වාශීල්ඩ් 2K waterproof සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Real energy for real life. Ride.
Welcome back to the complex. We have about 15 minutes to kick off as we see the two teams. First, Trinity, of course, getting through their warm-ups, the formalities before the big game. Trinity College have been good this season, coming through to the second round, through to the super round. In fact, they were helped with Isipatana somehow managing to go unbeaten, but this is their performance in 2024, Sudarshana.
Terrific performance to open their season, Trinity College against the Tomians. They got a big win and managed to get the first shield in the bag. Canon RST Stadium Trophy. Trinity ran circles around the Tomian outfit, who since then improved vastly, and Trinity will be hoping they will be able to try and mirror this same performance here at the complex against the Beatright. Trinity put in a spirited effort, were leading them largely, but St. Peter's turning their performance up and getting a win against Royal just last weekend. Managed to put on a second half comeback, but it was too little too late for Trinity. But against Science College and Dharmaraj College, they were the victors.
All in all, a reasonable season for Trinity College, winning 5 games out of their 9. However, the 4 defeats meant that they could not finish in the first, second nor third position, but had to settle for number 4.
Yes, but Trinity will be happy that they've advanced from the past seasons. They finished up in the top 4, and that's a benchmark that they wanted to achieve before the season. Like you mentioned, yes, they would have been. They would have liked to be in that trophy contention come the last weeks. But all in all, a fairly okay season. 5 wins out of the 9, 4 losses. Those 4 losses also very closely contested games. So they will be hoping that they can put in a real performance here at the complex.
Indeed, the loss against St. Peter's was quite a fighting defeat there, unfortunately, for the Trinity lads, but they fell short in the dying embers of that game. For Royal College, it has been quite a season. Well, the coach will not be too happy with them ending in 3rd position, Abdullah, but they did have quite a good season this time around.
Yes, well, they started off the season really well. They managed to notch up some pretty impressive victories. But they'd probably be a little bit concerned that when it actually came to the big games, namely Isipatana and St. Peter's, just couldn't get the job done. So they will definitely look to make amends in this Bradby Shield, because those were 2 traditional fixtures as well. They will probably take a little bit of confidence with their victory against Trinity last week. This played that first half, I thought, extremely well. Probably just took their eyes off the ball in the second half. But there cannot be any slip-ups today, because they're up against a very strong Trinity outfit, who have slowly but surely gaining in a bit of form. And these are some of the tries that Royal have scored. And I'm sure they'll expect their forwards and 3/4 to put in a really good performance and get a good victory today.
Indeed, their team will surely have to step up as we see the scores of their season. Well, they did lose the 2 most important games against St. Peter's and Isipatana, and those 2 defeats meant they fell out of contention of a trophy.
Yeah, that's right. They'll be particularly disappointed with those 2 defeats, because until the first 5 games they looked the part, but unfortunately came undone against eventual champion St. Peter's. And this is the overall result. While it doesn't look too bad on paper, I'm sure they would want that loss to be at 0, but it's a great opportunity for them to make amends for those two defeats. A good win here today, going up to Papare next week will make them as well, all the Royal supporters, feel so much better.
Indeed, both teams will know that this is it. Basically, this is the game that really matters. They will have a second chance, but before they go about that, they have to get the job done here. These are some highlights from the game that was played last weekend. That was played at the Sugatadasa Stadium amidst a bit of rain, but Royal College, well, they got off to a sublime start, and just in the second half they seem to take their foot off the pedal, Sudarshana.
Well, you can easily call this a game of two halves. Royal College coming all guns blazing in the first half, and then Trinity managing to claw their way back up in the second half. Seemed like that end of Sugatadasa Stadium was the only end that would be having any scoring in that game. Abdullah, we were there, and although it doesn't look like it didn't rain much, it was a mud fest at Sugatadasa last weekend.
Yeah, it most definitely was. And even pre-game, before this match, we were just talking about probably both teams having one eye ahead to today's game in the lead up to that match. And it was the case when you saw the team sheets as well, wasn't it, Sudarshana? But as we all know, that's history now. And this is Trinity's top try scorer, their skipper for today, Tisanga Disanaika, with 4 tries and 20 points as a result. So he'll have a big role to play for the Lions today. And their top point scorer, UN Hulangamo from fullback, has been pretty consistent with his place kicks, and points today is going to be at a premium, so Trinity will definitely hope that he has his kicking boots on today.
Yes, indeed, Sudarshana, and this man as well, Shan Altaf, no doubt he will have to step up and make all the play from 10.
Oh, absolutely. Shan Altaf, a confidence player, footballer as well. So it'll be important that he gets his confidence early in the game and make sure that he pulls the correct strings come the rest of the game. And he needs to make sure that he marshals his backs. And what he can do is bring in that X factor. We saw how his one drop goal changed the entire game against the Tomians, bringing Trinity a big win against the Tomians. And he will want to make sure that he does that here at the most important shield that Trinity is playing for this season.
Yeah, the top try scorers for Royal College in the forwards, it's their number 8 Shyam with 6 tries, and Didula Jayasuriya, he somehow managed to rack up 9 tries. Abdullah, I think plenty of them contributed in the Thurston College match.
6 of them to be in fact, and Abdullah was surprised that he only ended up with 9.
Yeah, that's right, but there'll all be a bit of an asterisk on top of that 9 as well. But nonetheless, Didul will probably come off the bench. But for Royal, this boy, Nabil Yahya, third-year colorsman, has played a big role over the last 2 Bradby Shields as well, and will have a big role to play today as well. It'll be interesting to see whether he will be the one who takes the kicks. I thought Idris Farooq was outstanding with the boot in the last game, so it'll be interesting to see which way Royal go. But from Royal's point of view, it's great that they have 2 good place kickers in their lineup, and their skipper Thiven Pereira can opt for whoever he feels is the better one on the day.
Plenty rests on the shoulders of Nabil Yahya, but he will be helped by his skipper from 13 and also Idris in number 10, and by the looks of it, they seem to be playing a dual playmaker role for this Royal College outfit. But let alone the backs, I think the forwards are the ones who do the hard work for this Royal College outfit, Abdullah.
Yeah, that's right. I think it's going to be important that they do get a good front foot ball for the 3 quarters, because this season Royal has shown an inclination to run with the ball. But I think the most important thing, Romario, from Royal's point of view, is their line out. I think it's imperative that they get that part of their game right. We saw last week against Trinity, the line out was not at its best, but they've got Buoneka Senanaika back in the lineup today, so I think that should help and go a long way to in order for them to fix that part of their game.
Indeed, as we see the Royal College band playing their way through into the center of the field, well, here are 2 players to watch out for Sudarshana, Nabil Yahya and Yevan Hulangamu. Well, they are playing in two different positions, but these are the contributions that they have made throughout the Dialog Schools Rugby League season, and I'm sure they'll be wanting to make a bigger contribution this evening going into this big game.
Absolutely. I think the two place kickers are going to be very, very important for both the teams, because points is the name of the game. If they can try and get points early in the game, they will be able to try and put their team into a better position, and these two are going to be absolutely crucial. And like Abdullah mentioned, Farouk might be one of those players to watch out for from Royal as well.
Yes, indeed, Sudarshana. So plenty to look out for, but before we go any further, we will go in for a quick commercial break and be back with lineups and kickoff on the other side.
ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff Maliban lemon puff chill වෙන්න lemon
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තියේ කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චෞමරි අක්කා
පිත්තියට ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Stop! Didn't you know you can get free delivery with Uber One? Wait, really? Yes, you can get unlimited free delivery on eligible orders with Uber Eats. Order this, and that, even groceries. You can also get 5% back in Uber credits on rides. Priority service exclusively with our top-rated drivers. And with Uber Eats, expect your order to arrive on time, every time. With just a few taps, unlock exclusive perks and savings. Plus, enjoy your first month free. Sign up for Uber One now.
Gold hair and body wash shaker.
Real energy for real life. Ride.
Get keys to your wheels and experience people-friendly vehicle leasing with Amana Bank. Enjoy the lowest monthly installment and flexible financing up to 7 years. Apply online at www.amanabank.lk.
Amana Bank. It's your bank.
Stop! Didn't you know you can get free delivery with Uber One? Wait, really? Yes, you can get unlimited free delivery on eligible orders with Uber Eats. Order this, and that, even groceries. You can also get 5% back in Uber credits on rides. Priority service exclusively with our top-rated drivers. And with Uber Eats, expect your order to arrive on time, every time. With just a few taps, unlock exclusive perks and savings. Plus, enjoy your first month free. Sign up for Uber One now.
පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක. චොමරි අක්කා.
ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Surf Excel පළමු සේදුමෙන් ඉතා පහසුවෙන් තද පැල්ලම් ඉවත් කරන කම්ෆර්ට් ප්‍රීමියම් සුවඳ සමගින් දැන් රුපියල් 540කට පමණයි.
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
හැමදේම අතළඟ තියෙද්දි දුක් විඳින්නේ ඇයි?
Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff හැම සිතක්ම පිපි කෑම මිහිරයි මැලිපන් lemon puff puff lemon puff මැලිපන් lemon puff මැලිපන් lemon puff chill වෙන්න lemon
Gold hair and body wash එක.
Stop! Didn't you know you can get free delivery with Uber One? Wait, really? Yes, you can get unlimited free delivery on eligible orders with Uber Eats. Order this, and that, even groceries. You can also get 5% back in Uber credits on rides. Priority service exclusively with our top-rated drivers. And with Uber Eats, expect your order to arrive on time, every time. With just a few taps, unlock exclusive perks and savings. Plus, enjoy your first month free. Sign up for Uber One now.
Welcome back to the Royal College Sports Complex. Well, we are slowly ticking away towards the all-important kickoff in this 78th Bradby Shield encounter. The first leg, of course, this time around played at Colombo. And well, we are all eagerly awaiting the teams to enter and get things going as soon as possible. Sudarshana, with having Trinity played Royal College last weekend, what do you think they would have picked up from that game, and what do you think what sort of tweaks will they be making going into this all-important encounter?
Well, I think Romario, we spoke about this last weekend as well. From what we mustered of the lineups, they didn't look like both the teams were showing all their cards as well. So I don't think Trinity will look too much into what happened last week. What they will want to do is to make sure that the good things that they did, they keep continuing to do so, because they did dominate the line-out. As we take a look at the starting 15 for Trinity College, Shan Satish Kumar gets to start up alongside Yasir Warrior and Seluna Alexander in the front row. Manusha Silva and Menru Vijay will be in the locks for Trinity. Ravini Langaratna, Nisit Kumar Singh alongside the skipper Tisanga Disanaika making up the third row. Then Vijay Kohn and Sean Altaf has been Trinity's go-to halfback combination in that 9-10 with Minule Adhige and Murad Raizan, the two wingers for Trinity. Usman Safras and Udish Ratnaika are the centre field partnership. Bickers, the man on the screen, on to your right. Anuas Kodituaku unfortunately missing out due to a knee injury. At the back, Yavan Hulangamo, like we mentioned, is going to be absolutely the replacement. Thomas Udukumura Watagoda, Vijay Ratna Fernando, Abdin, Premachandra Bandar Naik and Vanasingha will be revving to go when their chance comes their way.
Yes, indeed. The skipper, he will be thoroughly missed. Abdullah, if you can run us through the Royal College.
Yes, the Royal starting 15, Afif, Akram, Nakib, Mohammed and the experienced Tinet Gamage will form the front row. Yehan Veerasuri and Buanika Senanaika will have a crucial role to play in today's game. The lineouts are going to be crucial for Royal, and it's important that both those players are on top of their game for Royal. Then in the third row, this Aspatirana interestingly be moved to the blindside flanker position after having played number 8 for the latter part of the games, and he'll be joined in the third row by Senuja Ranasinghe and Ayesh Shyam, who will move to number 8 for this game. Sabit Fernando, Idris Farooq, Amika Samarasinghe Nabil Yahya, Tiben Pereira, Fahad Nazar and Yuan Patirana will form the three-quarter line. The replacements, Yatavara, Raj Singha, Aman Shafiq, Jainidu, Marika, Vijayawardena, Mudankotua and Lakdev will have a crucial role to play off the bench.
Teams have been named and we are just moments away from them entering the paddock here at the Royal College Sports Complex, and here they come.
Last year's Royal keeper proudly bringing the shield to the middle. Everyone walking out of that aisle will want to make sure that they get their hands on that. They won't be able to do that end of this first leg. What they will look to do is to make sure that they lay their claim here at the Royal Complex and make sure that their chances of winning that increases after the game here.
Yes, indeed, Sudarshan. They will all have to wait a couple of weeks more before they get their hands on that. But as you rightly said, this is where they will be laying the foundation, the first leg. The scores will be paramount because they carry it forward through to the second leg. But before we go anywhere towards that, it's everything that will be going down here at the Royal Complex that matters. Just moments away from the dignitaries, getting to know the teams, and the formalities are yet to be done. But the two teams now line up for the college songs of both respective schools.
Well, if you had any doubt whether the crowds will fill up, there you have your answer. Couple of seats still being empty. Those are the ones who decided to come a little late and must be struggling for their parking, Romario. But before the whistle, all of them will crawl to their seats. And this is just wonderful. A lovely gesture. The Royal team exchanging a jersey and remembering Shabir Ahmed that Trinity lost at the beginning of the season. You may have left us, Shabir, but you're never ever forgotten.
Yes, indeed. He will be never forgotten. And a moment of silence before we commence. Before we go any further, it'll first be the Trinity College school song, followed by the Royal College school song.
It's good to see the school we knew, the land of youth and dream, to greet again the room we knew, before we took the stream. Though long we missed the sight of her, our hearts may not forget. We lost the old delight of her, we keep her honor yet. We will honor yet the school we knew, the best school of all. We will honor yet the room we knew, to the lost back hall. For working days or holidays, and glad or melancholy days, there were great days and jolly days at the best school of all. Thy spirit first to life awoke in 1835 beneath the sway of marsh and book. Thenceforth did Lanca's learning thrive, school where our fathers learned the way before us. same. True to our watchword, this day out, this day. We will learn of books and men and learn to play the game. And we, the loyal sons, now bear the torch with hearts as sound as oak. Our lusty throats now raise a chill. For hardly harbored marsh and broke. Where our fathers learned the way before us, learnt of books and learnt of men, through evil to the same. True to our watchword, this gay out, this gay day. We will learn of books and men and learn to play the game.
The school songs done and dusted. Just left is the introductions before we head into this kickoff of this 78th Bradby Shield encounter. The first leg, plenty of action will unfold in the moments to come, but here are the dignitaries, Sudarshana.
Yes, the dignitaries being introduced to the two teams. The boys will be revving to go. There'll be a couple of hit-outs, Romario, just before we go to the game, because they may have cooled down in those 4 to 5 minutes. They had to stand stationary. Skipper Tisanga Tisanaika introducing the Trinitians to the invitees and the chief guests.
Sudarshana, Tisanga will have a big role to play, isn't it? Filling those big boots left by the regular Trinity skipper, Anuhas Kodituako. But I thought last week his presence on the field in that second half did have an impact, so there's no doubt that he'll have a big role to play in leading this outfit today, because playing away from home, Sudarshana, leadership is such an important part, isn't it? And missing such a key and experienced player such as Kodituako can sometimes drag a team down, so Kodituako as well as the other experienced players in the lineup will have a big role to play.
Yes, what went well for Trinity College was the fact that Tisanga has really grown into that boots of being a skipper. On the other hand, Teven Pereira has been one of those players who's led from the front for Royal College from the onset of the season. He was the deputy skipper last season as well, so he had that grooming to come in and lead Royal, and he'll want to make sure that he lifts up that shield up in Palikale, and it's ever so sweet when you get to lift the shield in your opponent's territory.
No doubt, but I'm sure the Royal outfit will definitely have other plans, Sudarshana, and for that to happen, it all starts here. Royal will need to get in a very good performance today and get a good win, isn't it? You always want to have a decent cushion going away from home, but they will definitely have to put their best foot forward and have that complete game, which I think Royal thus far hasn't been able to put together. See the Royal College band.
Indeed, Abdel getting off the mark fast and out of the blocks quickly will be paramount in this game, because both teams know that any early mistakes will be pounced on by their opponents, and they cannot afford to make any mistakes going into this encounter.
So both teams going into their pre-game huddle.
Yes, as we see the match officials, Yako Divit will be the man in charge along with Akil Jamaldeen and Clement Isaac. Well, it's good to see some internationals stepping on the paddock and taking control, Sudarshana.
Well, the last time we had one that was of the name of Jonathan Kaplan who refereed the Bradby, a foreign referee. But here we have a South African Jaco Dewitt taking charge here at the complex alongside Akil Jamaldeen, a former Royal first 15 player, and Clement Isaac, a Trinitian, on the sideline, just like the old days, Abdullah. Back in the day, it was the two masters from either schools who ran the lines, and it's nice to see that the two teams are making sure that the traditions be intact in this all-important affair.
Yes, it's great to see. And also, just a quick word on Arshad Jamaldeen. He has the unique distinction of having refereed a Bradby Shield as well, isn't it, Sudarshan? And I thought he refereed that game extremely well. But Thiben Pereira starts proceedings off. Cleanly collected by the Trinity hooker. And Trinity earlier on just trying to spread the ball out wide. Always very risky. Royal do make the tackle. Royal applying a lot of pressure at the break ground, but Trinity do well to retain possession. Sure, they wouldn't want to be hanging around in their 25 for too long. And Shan Altaf tries to clear their lines. Doesn't find touch. Safely collected by Yuan Patirana. Identifies a bit of space out wide. Will it be able to go in touch? I think it did not. So it'll be a scrum for Trinity from where that kick was made. But I'm sure Trinity wouldn't want to be playing in from their goal line too often, Sudarshana.
Well, I think Trinity will consider themselves very, very lucky that there was nobody after that kick, because it was great recognition of space. Take a look at this. He saw that there was absolutely nobody there marshalling that ball, puts the ball in space. It's just that the Royal chaser couldn't get to that ball, because if someone or the other did, that would have been curtains for Trinity early.
Yes, indeed. And the first scrum of the game, the Trinity College skipper has opted for that scrum from where the ball was kicked. And now it'll be Vijay Kohn to feed this scrum. Goes to Altaf, numbers on the outside, cuts out his first receiver, and the kick has been made, but it's touched and all players are onside. Royal College somehow manages to recycle possession. Now Savista gives it out to his big forwards, but high tackle coming in straight away, and the referee, no mercy, goes to the penalty.
Well, early indication of how he is going to referee that area of the game. He's not going to give any chance for players to go high.
6. You okay?
Number 6 was the culprit for Trinity College. That was Nisit Kumar Singh, who didn't dip, who didn't show that dip, and this is opportunity for Royal College to really put in Trinity under pressure. They've gone to touch and they've gotten a good touch. Take a look at this.
There you go.
Straight away, there was no malice in that, but it was a high tackle, and the referee straight away penalizing that.
Yes, good referees always want to make their intentions very clear earlier on in the game, isn't it? So both teams are on notice. Anything that's makes contact above the shoulders is going to be penalized. So both teams will have to adjust accordingly.
Set in the standard straight away there by the referee. And now Nakib to throw into this full man line out. Collected but barely. And the maul is brought down because Royal College did not have any opportunity to set up that maul. Now Disas takes it up and goes in. But the Trinity College tackler just manages to roll out. Here's the big second row Bonecker bouncing off. Yehan, in fact, that was bouncing off a couple of men, but now here's where Royal is extremely dangerous. Their big forwards keeping the ball tight. Good pressure coming in, but this is where Trinity College will have to step up if they are to do so. Their defense surely has to stay strong, because we know how dangerous this forwards could be for Royal College. Puaneka that was. Now to the line they go. Numbers on the outside, not the best of passers, but collected by Amika.
Off, tackler was in the way when you're on.
Ruck called by the referee, so the hands are out. Still, Royal College with their forwards opting to keep it close. Here's the big man bumping off a couple, but he's brought down. Veera Surya that is. Now Royal College. This is their bread and butter, but the ball has been knocked forward. Now an opportunity for Trinity College to get out of jail. Shan Altaf, no second thoughts, puts boot to ball. But the referee says that there was no advantage there. And a good passage of play, but a good piece of defense as well, Sudarshana, by Trinity College.
Well, I thought Trinity again were lucky because Royal did manage to break that gain line and go forward. It's just that the couple of disciplinary errors from Royal College when transferring that ball that put them under pressure. Abdullah, I think Royal will be happy of what they saw in the initial exchanges.
Yeah, that's right. They've just got the ability to get over that gain line consistently in this solution, so that will give them confidence. But I thought Trinity managed that well. They probably resigned to the fact that they are going to not be able to push Royal defensively back, but just showed some good patience as Trinity is the skipper. Tisanga breaks on the short side.
Gets it out to Minula, but he's brought down as now from number 9 is the box kick. Well placed, but a good piece of defensive play. But the Royal number 10 Idris Farooq has been bundled into touch.
Idris Farooq has been absolutely brilliant with his aerial skills, Abdullah, especially marshalling that kick. Good work by the Trinity chasers as well. Good committed chase, and they got their timing right, which is absolutely important when you're chasing those kicks. Farooq, on the other hand, timed it beautifully well. Take a look at that. Eyes on the ball, lands confidently, but Alex was right there to bundle him to touch.
Line out secured for Trinity College. Now to the line they go. Here's the centers. Through the heart goes the number 11. Step in, gets the pass away, but the skipper for Royal College to the rescue. He comes as he intercepts that pass. Now Royal College through Nabil Yahya and his left foot puts a crossfield kick, finds grass, but Minula is there to clean up. However, he has lost possession forward. Here's Royal College through their number 11, but the referee says no advantage. Sudarshana, I think he'll be extremely disappointed having thrown that final pass. He should have hung on to it.
Oh, I think he will be very, very disappointed because he passed to no man, Nudisha Ratnayaka, after he got that important break. Royal defense seemed to be in tatters. Take a look at this. He just had to make sure that he, beautiful running from Ratnayaka, and he just throws it away with Tivain taking the ball and bringing it down, and then Patirana duly complies, puts the ball up, and Trinity could not hold on to possession.
Savista now preparing to feed the scrum. Still inside their own half are Royal College, and they will be looking to clear their lines. Nabil Yahya to the left foot he goes. Referee tells the chasers that they are in front, but Shan Altaf calls for the mark. Abdullah, early signs from Trinity College. Straight away ball to be spreaded out wide, and a bit of a defensive lap by the Royalists.
Good clean.
Well, by the looks of it, seem to have lost control of the ball, but the referee says otherwise. Now Savista gives it out to his number 10, and this time around juggled by Udisha, but he somehow manages to get things under control and puts a good well-weighted kick, and the chase is good as well, but just does not manage to catch Nabil Yahya as he breaks down the Yuan, beg your pardon, he breaks down the far touchline. Now Royal College with an advantage coming. Penalty for Royal. And now to the line they go, through the hands. Here's the skipper, gives it out to the winger, but he somehow manages to make a couple of yards, but the referee says no advantage as the Trinity College defensive line is penalised. Abdullah.
Yeah, wonderful counter attack by Nabil Yahya, wasn't it? Or rather, Yuan Patirana positioned himself extremely well. It was an awkward kick to collect, but managed to get some space on that very right-hand flank. Warded off a couple of Trinity defenders, and what he did really well, Sudarshana, was he stayed in play, isn't it? He did not have much room to work with, and from that ensuing ruck, the Trinity defense was caught offside, and an opportunity for Royal to draw first blood in this game.
The reason why Trinitians were found offside was because of the fact that he managed to make sure that he gains very important meters. He gained about 20 meters on the Trinitians, and then the retreating players did not go behind the line. It was Farooq with his conversion right on the money. This boy has been kicking so very well, which is why Nabil Yahya has been relieved of his duties of being the place kicker. And Farooq, the number 10, confidence is key for the first 5-8, and he gets the first points for Royal College.
Pierces the post with relative ease there, Idris Farooq, as he opens the score in for Royal College on the 11th minute mark of this game. Royal College gets the first points. Now Trinity College through Shan Altaf puts in a kick, not so deep, but well collected by Bhuvaneka that time. And to the forwards they go straight away. Royal College, Naqib Mohammed that was, took the ball and ran. Here's Royal College, Yuan gives it out to Nabil Yahya this time. He shows, bounces off one, beats a couple of men, takes a couple of men with him, but well marshalled by Usman, and he's brought to the floor. Now Royal College still with their one-off runner, keeping the ball close. Here goes the big number 3, bumping off a couple is Gamage. Now the 9, the inside pass picked off, just not the sort of end Ravin would have hoped for, but still he recycles possession. Now here goes Udisha. Thought of going on the blind side, but then went to the open. Now Udisha gets it, beats a couple of men, but well done there by Thiven Pereira as he's brought down. Now Trinity College just about 8 meters or so outside the Royal 22, and with their first opportunity, but a great double team tackle come in there. Minula gives it out to his fullback. As here goes Trinity College. Bit of a blindside open in there, but thought better off as Shan Altaf got the ball away. Some good hands by Yasuru Aryavanso on that occasion. Shan Altaf spots the opportunity, but straight away infringement by the Royal number 8, and he's penalized.
Right in front of the post as well, so that's not going to be ideal. If you're going to mark and try and hit on that man who's kicking, you got to get your timing right, or else at least you need to make sure that you show the referee that you're pulling out from the tackle. Take a look at this. It was late, and Altaf was going to charge onto that ball, and you're obstructing that player, straight away penalized. Got to be very careful.
That was not really required, Abdullah, because the kick had a bit too much on it, and the Royal number 9 Savista was going in that role of collecting that ball, just the leg being stuck out by Ayashiam.
Yes, well, that's the usual third row fly half relationship, isn't it, Romario? Third rows always like to make their mark on the opposition fly half. Ayashiam unfortunately has conceded a penalty, which Shan Altaf is well within his range, and an opportunity for Trinity to draw level.
I believe the Trinitians were benefited by a little more in discipline, where Royal decided to put the ball back, and referee has advanced the penalty by 10 meters, couple of meters rather. They're just outside the 22.
Penalty.
With the conversion. with the opportunity to try and equalize. Has no problem. So 3 points all here at the complex.
Makes no mistake there, Shan Altaf, as he draws things level. And we are back to where we began, 3 points apiece. And it's good to see that Sudarshan, Trinity College came into the Royal half and they are leaving with points. That will be a good morale boost for them.
Absolutely, I think that will be very, very important because both these teams have very able kickers in their ranks. So the discipline is going to be key every time possession comes close to 22 meters on either side.
Restart collected by the Trinity College forwards. And the skipper, in fact, Tisanga Disanayaka, was the recipient of the pass. Now Udan puts in a high box kick. Not well placed, but somehow his tacklers and his chasers, Udisha, in fact, comes to his rescue. Royal College through their number 10, Idris Farooq. He has no option but taking it up into contact. Now Tinet Gamage. He is brought down with a good tackle and a great jackal there by the Trinity College player. And he makes no mistake and wins the penalty for Trinity College, Sudarshan.
Beautiful work by the Trinity tackler, who managed to come in and put the opposition under pressure. Manusha Silva, the lock, who was right on top of that ball, and he had all the right to the ball. And Trinity managing to get that penalty and will be looking for that extra couple of meters. A little too overcooked kicked by Shan Altaf, doesn't find touch.
Not there Shan Altaf would have been hoping for, but he will be relieved because the Royal College chaser, the referee continuously called stop, but I'm not too sure he will be hearing anything of that, and he concedes a penalty for a bit because he was a bit too eager to chase that kick, Abdullah.
Well, you want Patren, you'd have to say, hey, put him in that position. Is that Romario? I don't think that was the smartest kick ever, kicking across field. Don't have players out wide as well. You are going to put your chasers under a lot of pressure. They are compelled to cut off whatever pace from one end right to the other. Tactically, not very smart at all. And Ambika Samar Singh, I think the guilty party, he had really no option but to chase that.
There may have been acres of space available at that end, but you got to make sure that you are looking for the closest and the best exit available, like Abdullah mentioned. Opportunity now for Trinity.
Yasiru Aryavansa prepares to throw in and does so short. Royal College caught out, but they somehow regroup as they put the Trinity College Mall under pressure. Trinity College though securing things and pushes forward. Now a penalty advantage come in their favour. Trinity College setting things up. Now from number 9, Udan barking instructions. Shan Altaf goes for the cross kick. Does he have the winger coming in? He does, and that's the first try for Trinity College. Courtesy Murad Raizan. He was at hand to collect that cross kick. Pinpoint accuracy there by Shan Altaf, and Trinity College go over the whitewash for the opening try, Sudarshan.
Shan Altaf that time had a free say on that ball because he knew the penalty was coming. Trinity absolutely wonderful in their planning, in that line out, didn't try to do too much, went for the man in front, set it up, kept going. Royal guilty of not marshalling it. I think there would have been a penalty coming again against Yuan Patrena, who took the man on air, and Murad Raisan getting the first score and putting Trinity in front in this first leg of the Bradby.
Well, wonderful bit of skill by the 10-14 combination, Sudarshana, but it all started from that driving ball, wasn't it? They just in that previous game, there was an inkling what Trinity could do, and they've definitely upset Royal in that line out, and they've shown that, just carried that form onto this game as well. And from that in-swing penalty, Altaf just had a free hit as it was, isn't it? And just placed that kick brilliantly. Yuan Patirana just didn't position himself well enough, and as you very correctly said, if he hadn't scored, it would have been a penalty anyway.
Pinpoint accurate kick by Shan Altaf, and now he has the opportunity to extend the visitors' lead further. The kick just fades away from the left upright, but great bit of play before that by the fly half, as you see the replay, Sudarshana.
Just brilliant. This is beautiful stuff from Sean Altaf. Take a look at that. He's still on air, Raizan, when he was taken out. And if there wasn't a score, I believe that could have been turned out to be a penalty try where Trinity would have liked that Romario, given that Sean Altaf has just missed the 2 points. But 8 points to 3. Trinity yet again getting some points when they came on to the opposition half.
Game on here at the complex as Idris Farooq kicks pretty much to the same man. This time well collected and a good clean out as well coming in. But a great tackle before that by the Royal College kick chaser. However, ball still with the Trinity College forwards, as their 9 doesn't have the option of going out on the full, but the kick has been touched, so everyone is onside. Now Royal College with their big hooker Nakib, that was. Here's Savista, gives it out to his line. Cut out pass going out to Fahad, but Trinity College somehow managed to bring him under control. Now some lovely hands there by Shyam, but the ball has squirted out from that ruck.
Hands on the ground, then grab.
However,
Get up, please.
coming in for the turnover, the player just lost his balance and kept his hand on the floor and gets penalized.
Absolutely spot on by the referee. That time the player, he could only tackle that ball because he balanced himself off the field, and he's getting that unfair advantage. Let's take another look on that if possible, because absolutely brilliant refereeing, because he was right on the spot. And now Farooq with an opportunity to make sure that he cuts the deficit to just 2 points. Take a look at this. There you go. Loses his balance when he tackles that ball, one hand still on the ground.
Difficult skill, Abdullah, and unfortunately he just went off his feet.
Beneficiary of that should be Idris Farooq.
Yes.
Who strikes it well. And Royal narrow the lead, 6 points to 8. So a couple of indiscipline shown by both teams, resulting in points being conceded. So 8 points to 6. It's been a relatively nervy start by both teams thus far. Just haven't been able to find their fluency. 20 points into this game, 6 points to 8. Probably have to say Trinity thus far, Sudarshan, are the happy of the two teams.
Well, I think it's a little too early to call who are the two happier teams, but both teams exchanging blows.
Shan Altaf this time opts to go deep. Kick collected and returned by the Royal College player, and he does well to find touch on that occasion. Straight away clears his lines and puts Trinity College. By the looks of it, that was Farooq. Yes, the number 10 for Royal College did extremely well, and now Trinity College back inside their own half.
Farooq has been absolutely brilliant, isn't it? Win predict on screen powered by NGB band, 55% to Trinity College because they are 2 points in front, and Royal at 45. Very, very early to call as Trinity going for the line out, touched by Royal, managing to spoil that.
Early doors. Here goes Royal College through their skipper. Shows and puts on a step, but he's well marshalled by the Trinity College defense. Now Nabil Yahya bumps off the first man, gets the offload away. This time that's Amika. He beats a couple of men and cuts back infield.
Hands on the deck.
Recycled well as Savista gives it out to his big number 1. That's Farooq. He takes a couple of men to bring him down. Now shipped, but was that the right option, Abdullah?
Back. You're on it now.
Well, when you have your number 8 kicking off face ball, don't think that's the best option whatsoever. It was an absolute nothing kick. There was no aim behind it as well. Right into the waiting fullback's hand. Or rather Altaf's hand, who made no mistake with the collection. Kicks it deep, doesn't find touch. Patirana looking for his options. Right, gets tackled right on the halfway mark. Fernando goes on the short side. Veera Surya breaking off one tackle. It's Mohammed. Too slow by Royal. They need to quicken it up from that breakdown.
Now Savista goes to his line. Through the hands they go. Here's the player in the number 7 jumper. That's Rana Singh. He manages to get the offload away. Nabil Yahya this time opts to keep ball in hand, but a great tackle coming in, and we can see a word as well by the tackler to Nabil Yahya, just reminding him that it's game on. Now Shyam, this time through the hands. Tiven gives it out to the winger Fahad. That is a couple of men coming in, and a good tackle there. The ball has been hacked through by IS Shyam, but Royal College somehow managed to bundle the Trinity College player into touch, and now an attacking line out.
Well, on that occasion, Shyam's boot coming to good effect there. Ball on the ground, deciding to kick ahead, and followed it up well.
Well, Butterfingers, take a look at this. They did well to try and pounce on that ball, because there was no support coming in for Royal ball carrier Fahad, who went down to the ground. No one coming in. Raisan got that ball. Shyam doing very well to kick that in. Ratnayaka Hulanga not managing to hold on to it. I think it was his foot that went into touch.
Line out secured by Royal College, and now their trademark maul. At the back is Nakib with possession. The referee says once, and now Nakib breaks. Takes a couple of men to bring him down, but now Savista to the line. Nabil Yahya beats the first man, steps a couple, but he's brought down short. As Royal College now with front football, and as they've gone through, yes, they have gone through for their first try. Fahad is the beneficiary for Royal College as he takes them into the lead.
Brilliant work by Royal College, being patient, showing that maturity. Referee called once, they took a couple of more seconds, and then Nakib breaking and making sure that they create that space and that gap in the defensive line. Beautiful work by Yahya as well, sucking in a couple of defenders, and then Fahad getting the benefit of all the good work of the forwards. Doing a pick and go, the forwards won't be too happy.
Yes, well, that's modern rugby for you. Idris Farooq making no mistake with the conversion, and to have your wing three-quarter pick and go so close to the try line. Brilliant work. We've seen Mark Tilia do that very often. And Royal's wing three-quarter, Fahad, good anticipation. He was initially held up, but had the presence of mind to ground the ball in the second attempt. And Farooq making no mistake with the conversion. So Royal, after trailing most of this game, find themselves up 13 points to 8.
Quick ball on that occasion helped them make that break, Abdullah, and they somehow managed to sneak in. And now have gone into the lead with 27 minutes on our clock as Shan Altaf goes deep. This time the try scorer collects it and makes a couple of yards before he goes down. That was Fahad. Now to the line. Numbers on the outside. Yuan gives it out to the winger and collects it again, but unfortunately Butterfingers, and an opportunity goes back in Sudarshan.
Option for a scrum or a line out, but that ball, if it stuck, that could have been a double blow for Trinity College. Royal doing absolutely well. Take a look at this. Steven Pereira hits the outside channel and then offloads. Just couldn't hold on. Patirana did a lot of good work, and if he could hold on to that ball, that would have been just wonderful for Royal. Handling errors 2 each from both the teams.
Great passage of rugby as well, Sudarshan. The game is flowing at beautiful pace here at the Royal Complex.
But really got to commend the refereeing as well. He's made sure that the game flows. There hasn't been unnecessary stoppages. There have been a lot of advantages being played for the respective teams.
Now Trinity College through the hands they send it, but this time around ball knocked on by Udisha as Royal opt to keep the ball alive.
Knock-on advantage.
With a knock-on advantage. Now Fernando gives it out to his big lock forward Yehan, that is still with the advantage. Savista now. Lovely ball, drop shot by Farooq, that was for Royal College. Some silky hands. Now the kick coming in, but the referee calling the kicker, calling the chaser to stop as he finds himself in forward. But after a second call, the referee has no option but to go to his whistle.
Yes, well, that was the second time Samarasinghe has been called out. The previous occasion, you could pardon him, but not on this one. Very clearly in front of the kicker. Just, those slight errors costing Royal. Just need to be a bit more disciplined as we have a look at that once again. Patirana marginally in front.
Absolutely spot on by the referee, Senator Abdullah. Second time he's done that. So what Samarasinghe needs to be mindful is that referee is going to keep an eye every time the ball goes up. He got to make sure that he's behind the kicker. Yet again, Trinity opting to go in front, but Royal this time around privy to it, knew exactly what Trinity was thinking. But Trinity won't mind. They managed to come into the 22 of the opposition.
Still, however, Royal College with possession. Nishant Liuke, head coach of Royal College, he will be desperate to retain this Bradby Shield that they won in 2023. Nakib Mohammed to throw into a shortened line out under a bit of pressure. However, their big lock forward wins it, and Yuan puts it onto his trusty left foot there and finds great touch Abdullah.
That was brilliantly executed under tremendous pressure. Quick line out to 9 to the fullback, who found wonderful touch. That was under a lot of pressure, Royal. That was going to be a crucial line out, and the way they executed it was absolutely brilliant.
Dropped exit from Royal College fullback Yuan Patirana, and also you can see the confidence in the Royal line out now that Bhuvanika has returned Abdullah. The two lanky lads really making it very difficult for Trinity to compete.
Yasiru Aryavans this time opts to go for the player who jumps, and scrappy, but they somehow win it. Now the number 9 step in, beats a couple of men, but he's brought down. Trinity College inside their opponent's half. Shan Altaf throws it out wide. Here's Udisha. He takes it into contact, somehow wriggles his way to the floor. Udan to Shan Altaf. The big lock forward gives a lovely backdoor pass as Trinity College somehow secure in possession, but a bit isolated, and the ball has been turned over. However, the referee says that there was no advantage from that passage of play, and he goes back for the holding on penalty.
Well, you thought that will come, isn't it? Because that man in the corner was isolated. It was only Shan Altaf. But how about that skill from Yasiru Aryavansa? Back of the hand pass to his first 5'8", and then Nilangaratne getting isolated, making sure Royal College has an opportunity. There was the defense, and lovely touch to take them forward.
It was one thing winning that turnover, Sudarshana, but that tackle by Gamage was the one that made that opportunity there, presented itself to Royal College, and they somehow managed to win that turnover, and now a chance to get out of jail. Nakib throws in and hits his target with relative ease. Now to the trusty Royal College Mall. Making meters slowly but surely. Trinity College being pushed back. Savista Fernando barking instructions.
Once!
As we hear the referee say once. Now Royal College have to use the ball. Some good defensive play here by Trinity College. However, Royal have somehow managed to recycle possession. Now Nabil Yahya trying to bounce off his opponent, but he's brought down. An advantage coming the way of Royal College. Here's the skipper, tries to show, does not manage to carve his way through. Now Bhuvaneka, that was pumping his way forward with a penalty advantage. Idris Farooq chances his hand, but just to the right that goes, and the referee comes back, Abdullah, for the penalty.
Yeah, that was good by Royal, getting a bit of yardage from their driving maul. That give them a little bit of confidence. And from then on, the Trinity was always on the back foot, and they managed to extract that penalty. So an opportunity for Royal to further extend their lead.
Abdullah, I think more than the yardage that they got, I think what's important and what's brilliant about your Royals maul that time was even when the referee says use it or lose it, they knew exactly what options to take. They made sure that the ball was on the ground and was available at the back, which led to this penalty, and Royal could now increase their lead by 3 more points and making sure that they go into a comfortable lead at halftime.
By the looks of it, they seem to have lost that ball for all money, but they somehow recycled it. Fazil Marija looks on for Trinity College with a bit of thinking to do.
I would like to switch on time.
So have a look at that replay once again. Good carry by Nabil here.
You ready to play?
I think the penalty was for the Trinity player not rolling away in time.
Time back on. Let's go. You're on it.
Referee says time back on. Bhuvaneka Senanayaka receiving a little bit of treatment. Heavily strapped ankle. And an interesting call by Royal, deciding to go to the corner when there were points on the offing.
Well, why not? Because they've just managed to put Trinity under pressure with a very good maul. They will want to make sure do it yet again. And just before half-time, if they can get another score, that will deal a massive blow to Trinity's confidence, and that will put Royal in a very, very good footing.
On the stroke of half-time, with momentum, Royal College opt for the line-out. Naqib Mohammed to throw in to a 5-man line-out. It's Senuja as Royal College set up that trusty roll in maul. Now it's going forward. Good defense by the Trinity College players. However, referee deems that the maul is still moving forward. And now he calls once. Savista with thinking to do. This time around, however, Sudarshana, Trinity College somehow managed to secure the maul, and the ball does not emerge out of it, and that's half-time here at the Royal Complex.
Now the decision maker to go to touch will be kicking himself, because it could have been an easy 3 points coming their way. But if that try came, that would have been for Royals' advantage. However, Trinity will take a lot of heart in how they managed to defend this maul and to make sure that they held them. 5 meters to go, Royal setting up that maul. A lot of people will put their money on Royal to go all the way. Royal did well initially, but Trinity managing to make sure that they held on to that maul.
Yeah, I'd have to say that's a gamble that did not pay off. Trinity will be pretty pleased the way that ended. They wouldn't have wanted to concede any points before half-time. But Royal, you'd have to say, taking honours in that first half. They were chasing the game most of the time, but eventually will be pretty pleased that they go into half-time 13 points to 8.
Indeed, a couple of penalties traded by both teams before Trinity College struck with the first try of the game. However, Royal College scored through their winger Fahad, and with the conversion, they find themselves 13 points to 8 here at halftime at Reed Avenue in the first leg of the 78th Bradby Shield encounter. Maliban savory biscuits have been the perfect companion for gatherings to celebrate cheerful moments just like for today's match. Even if you're at home watching or cheering on your team right here, grab a pack and share the joy. Before we go any further, we will go in for a quick commercial break and be back with second half action on the other side.
නිකම් බොරුවට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්නේ ඇයි? NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දි රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Scrum down at the Dubai Rugby Sevens. Feel the adrenaline rush with thrilling Sevens games, indulge in top-notch rugby entertainment and tackle a variety of sporting activities. Fly to Dubai on an exclusive Emirates Holidays package inclusive of a 3-day pass starting at 275,000 rupees only from Aiken Spence Travels. Call Aiken Spence Travels now.
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දි රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Seat Car Radiance. The road is yours.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක.
චොමරි අක්කා. ජීවිත කාලේ පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
නිකම් බොරුවට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්නේ ඇයි? NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දි රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Surf Excel පළමු සේදුමෙන් ඉතා පහසුවෙන් තද පැල්ලම් ඉවත් කරන කම්ෆර්ට් ප්‍රීමියම් සුවඳ සමගින් දැන් රුපියල් 540කට පමණයි.
Gold hair and body wash එක.
හැමදේම අතළඟ තියෙද්දි දුක් විඳින්නේ ඇයි?
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
Seat Car Radiance. The road is yours.
It is my vision that wakes me up, not my alarm. I make mistakes, but I will never be defeated.
My biggest competitor is myself.
5 accounts from Commercial Bank for the youth who think beyond limits.
Seat Car Radiance. The road is yours.
Train neke allegin safari en yalle amin ali wala suwate tiyan selfie gahamu ware machan ture dakune kohe giya trip one එක double වෙන්න කොතුමි රසට හදා නැති නැතට share කරන් kamuda machan prima කොතුමි fun tamai.
Stop! Didn't you know you can get free delivery with Uber One? Wait, really? Yes, you can get unlimited free delivery on eligible orders with Uber Eats. Order this, and that, even groceries. You can also get 5% back in Uber credits on rides. Priority service exclusively with our top-rated drivers. And with Uber Eats, expect your order to arrive on time, every time. With just a few taps, unlock exclusive perks and savings. Plus, enjoy your first month free. Sign up for Uber One now.
Enjoy the infinite possibilities of the freedom of space, inspired by the beauty of our land. Sri Lanka's finest finished, largest sized porcelain tile collection. Majestica. Lanka Tiles. Fine living redefined.
Get keys to your wheels and experience people-friendly vehicle leasing with Amana Bank. Enjoy the lowest monthly installment and flexible financing up to 7 years. Apply online at www.amanabank.lk.
Amana Bank. It's your bank.
Surf Excel පළමු සේදුමෙන් ඉතා පහසුවෙන් තද පැල්ලම් ඉවත් කරන කම්ෆර්ට් ප්‍රීමියම් සුවඳ සමගින් දැන් රුපියල් 540කට පමණයි.
Gold hair and body wash එක.
නිකම් බොරුවට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්නේ ඇයි? NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දි රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
Real energy for real life. Ride. NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දි රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Seat Car Radials. The road is yours.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තිය කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චෞමරි අක්කා.
පිත්තියට ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස්ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝට් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Real energy for real life. Ride.
Gold hair and body wash එක.
Welcome back to the Royal Complex, and the first half has flown by. So has the break, and we are pretty much all ready for the second half. But before that, here are a few highlights. The score was opened by Idris Farooq, but then a penalty off the boot of Shan Altaf drew things level with about 11 minutes. However, then a piece of magic from Shan Altaf and his boot found Murad Raizan as he scored the first try of this game. The try went unconverted, and then it was pretty much all Royal from then on, as they struck back with a penalty of their own off the boot of Idris Farooq himself. And then with about 8 minutes or so left in that first half, Royal College scored their first try, courtesy Fahad Nazar, as he managed to dot down under the post, finding himself picking and going. Well, you don't see that too often from a winger, but that was that, as the first half came to an end, and Royal College sitting pretty with a lead as Shan Altaf kicks off the second half.
Backwards.
Not the best of collections there by Disas.
No one there, it's fine.
But Royal College, through their 10, Idris Farooq somehow manages to recycle things, as now Nakib takes it into contact. Royal College inside their 22. opting to spread the ball wide, but thought better off by Yuan as he kicks a grubber. Shan Altaf draws a couple, gives it out to Yevan Hulangamur, as now Trinity College in attacking possession on the field and keeping the ball securely with them. Udan to the big 12, but a massive tackle coming in there by Yehan, if I've not mistaken, as Trinity College have been pushed back. Still, however, keeping the ball with Satish Kumar, that was taking it and running straight and hard. Now Udan to Altaf, through the hands it goes. Step coming in, gets the offload away. Lovely offload there by Yevan. But Yaddehige somehow takes it into contact, as here goes Trinity College. Shan Altaf had a bit of a gap but opted to send the ball through the hands. Now numbers on the outside, through the hands they go. Here goes Ratnayaka, that was beating a couple of men. Still going, Ratnayaka brought down, but Trinity College inside their opponent's 22. Massive tackle coming in, but so does the referee's arm come out for a penalty advantage. Now Shan Altaf, to the blind side they go. Here's Ratnayaka, beats a couple of men, but somehow is wriggled through and finds himself bringing the ball down. Set move there by Trinity, just not going to hand, as an early penalty goes away of the visitors.
Now dilemma for Trinity College. Do they go for points, or do they go the way of what Royal did?
What we're doing, Captain?
Ideally, need to go for 3 points here. Cut down the deficit to just 2. Interestingly, wants to go for a scrum.
Very interesting, Sudarshana. What's going to be even more interesting is to see the play that they employ from this, as we have a look at that replay again. It's, I think it was Royal's Tinet Gamage, a lazy runner, not getting behind the hindmost foot off that breakdown.
Captain, if you call a scrum, I'm happy with that, but we can't have the guy of the T running on. Yeah. Go have a word. He's not coming on until you say so. Go have a word now.
Laying down the law. Captain has made the decision of a scrum. He's not happy with the man with the T coming on to the field, and very clear instructions from the referee will make sure that the captain knows exactly what's happening.
It doesn't get any clearer than that, Sudarshana, does it? The referee has been pretty much flawless throughout this 37 minutes.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what Trinity have up their sleeve from this scrum. A big call, isn't it, Sudarshan? You have points on offer. Looks like Trinity going for the 7-pointer.
Don't let the boys join them all before I put down my hand. At this one here, you remember first off. Please.
Yet again, the referee having
time back on, scrum call.
A word with Nabil Yahya and telling him that the line out isn't over until his arm comes down.
Yes, well, that was probably the referee's first mistake of the game, identifying Nabil Yahya as the Royal skipper. But other than that, that's just brilliant communication, you'd have to say.
Now Udan to feed the scrum. All the Trinity College players are on the open side. Short ball coming in to Usman as he takes it into contact. Now with the forwards. Through their skipper. But he's bundled back and sat down on his back by the Royal College defense, as Trinity College still with possession. Shan Altaf through the back door to Ratnayaka. He puts a bit of a chip kick, and that seemed to be a bit of a dead rubber kick there, Sudarshana, by Ratnayaka. Not what the doctor ordered.
Rate number 3, substitution.
Just
22, lads, 22.
A little bit of a brain fade, isn't it, from Ratnayaka, because here it's not the biggest of the in-goals that you have in the country. Ratnayaka here had an opportunity to try and recycle because didn't have much space to go, but wanting to try and take on that in-goal. Maybe at Palekale could have had a chance. Not here at the complex.
Well, Pathirana had that covered as well, Sudarshana, but again, have to say both teams just letting go of 3 points that could have benefited them. Nice long ranging clearance.
22-meter restart just catches Shan Altaf off guard, but he recycles just in time. Not the deepest of cross kicks, but the ball has been knocked on, and now Trinity College with possession. Here goes the number 9 down the short side, but a great tackle coming in there by Nabil Yahya, and the referee says that advantage has been called over from that earlier knock-on.
In the tackle, we don't need that from you.
Because Trinity College made a couple of meters and gained, and hence the advantage comes to an end.
Here's what happened. Fahad not managing to hold on to that ball, and then Ilangaratne pouncing on that loose ball, gaining a couple of meters, which is why the advantage was lost. Now Trinity with an opportunity with a line out to make a play.
Shortened line out. Aryavansa hits his big number 4 Menura on that occasion, as Trinity College this time flocked that maul.
Own player. Use it.
The ball has been taken down by the attacking. The maul rather has been.
Okay, use it now.
By the looks of it, it was taken down, but Trinity somehow recycled position. To the line they go. Shan Altaf wrapped up there by his opposite number, and an advantage come in because the tackler rolled a bit too slow. With no advantage, the referee is compelled to go back for the penalty.
Tackler was over the top, you need to roll.
And he says that the tackler took just a second too long to roll.
Got to go for points, isn't it, Sudarshan? Just don't think there should be any discussion beyond that. Both teams losing the opportunity to get 3 points on their behalf. As we have a look at that once again, Yahya was okay. It's just that Fernando did not roll away on time. In time.
So have a word with them now.
Referee speaking to the Trinity captain this time around, Tisanga Disanayaka, saying that your players too arrived a bit too early at the mall. Go have a chat with your lads and iron things out as Shan Altaf prepares from just about in front of the upright to cut the royal deficit. The crowd tries to put him off, but Shan Altaf makes no mistake, and Trinity College cut the royal deficit by 2 points, 13 points to 11 here at the Royal Complex, Sudarshana.
Trinidadians will now be thinking, what if we had taken those 3 points earlier, as Altaf dissects the post, no problem with the distance as well. He had a couple of more meters on that. 13 points to 11. Royal still in front, but Trinity will be happy that they managed to get 3 points on the board.
Farooq kicks it deep as skipper Tisanga Disanayaka takes it into contact.
Stop.
Now Shan Altaf
on.
doesn't think twice, clears his lines but does not find touch. Now Yuan shows, gets the fend away, but a good tackle by Usman as he brings Yuan to the floor, and Trinity College somehow managed to jack all over that ball and win the penalty. Is momentum shifting?
Great work by the two men who were going on to that ball, because Yuan, I thought, could have given it out because there were players on the outside and Trinity defense was fully not spread it out. So opportunity for Trinity College to try and get as many points as they possibly can. Royal guilty of conceding 9 penalties. That's going to be a worry, and that's going to be something the coaching camp is going to take a look at. And it's wonderful to see how these two teams both take a look at that. Yuan Pathirana brought down by Usman, gets back up on his feet, And the arriving player wearing the number 7 jersey, Ilangaratne, had all the right to the ball. And referee adjudicating that he surely did.
Yeah, wonderful technique by the Trinity inside centre. Osman made the tackle, got on his feet immediately. Managed to play the ball. Another very well executed line out by Trinity. This time though, Royals' ball defence is absolutely brilliant.
No ends. Trinity College somehow securing a bit of a scrappy ball there. Now Shan Altaf with no option takes the ball into contact, loses a couple of meters, but here goes the replacement prop forward. What a gooder that was, who took the ball into contact. Now to the line they go. Trinity College still opting to play it, but the Royal College player had to roll out from there, and that's why the referee called no hands straight away.
Wasn't out. No hands on the
Tackler
ball.
was not held on that occasion, as Trinity still with possession. Shan Altaf still a bit undecided and throws the ball into touch.
A bit of a brain fade moment from Altaf, and he won't be happy, and the team won't be happy, and would have dented his confidence. Take a look at that. He had all the time in the world. Thought, and a basketball pass to Mobby, the guy who normally properly straps up the Trinity team, handling errors, piling up for both the teams.
Let's stay on our feet.
Handling errors from Trinity against the 3 from Royal College.
Now Royal through Nakib hits his target, bit stretched, but still Royal College secure position. Here goes the big lock forward, lanky lock forward, takes a couple of men to bring him down. Now Tineth Gamage takes it, runs straight into his opposite number. Numbers on the outside, Royal College through the arms they go, but some good covering defense there by the Trinity College backline. Savista to Idris as he gives it back to Farooq, but he's caught well behind the gain line as Royal College are trying to make something out of this passage of play, but the Trinity defense still holding on quite firm. Here's the try scorer for Royal College, Fahad that is. The home team trying to make something out of this, but by the looks of it, the ball has been turned over, and now the Royalist has to roll out from there. Well, in fact, the referee says that it's unplayable, and Royal were moving forward, and Royal get the feed to the scrum. If I have to just explain that, Abdullah,
I don't want to penalise you there. Listen.
you can hear the referee saying that he did not want to penalise anyone because the ball was turned over legally. But then the Royal College player found himself falling on the opposite side, and Royal won possession. But the Trinity College player was stuck inside that ruck, and he ideally should have rolled out, but did not have any way because he was stuck inside there.
11 points to 13. Royal in their own half now. But what we've seen is Royal haven't been shy to run from their own 22 as well. They've used their backline much better this season, Abdullah, rather than overly relying on their forwards.
Savisa Fernando to his trusted fly half. Here goes the skipper. Takes one man to bring him down. But Royal College still secure position. And a massive tackle coming in there by the Trinity College defender. Now, numbers on the outside. Should have got the offload away. But was just caught by his jersey. As here goes the big prop forward. Trying to beat a couple of men, but this time around isolated, and the Trinity College arriving player jackals and wins the penalty.
Yes, well, Shan Altaf is running from the backfield, pointing towards the post. Confidence is at an all-time high from him. And it's opportunity for him to put Trinity in the lead as we have a look at that penalty once again. Some wonderful technique by the Trinity pop forward. Got a good firm base, hands on the ball, and managed to win his team a penalty.
Opportunity now for Shan Altaf. Approximately about 48 meters with the angle for him. Earlier he showcased that distance is not going to be a problem. This one almost right in front of the post. If he can get this, he'll put his team in front by a solitary point. A little bit of jeering, normally not present at the Bradby. As Altaf has no problem. Through the post she goes. 14 points to 13. Trinity in front.
Trinity with the slenderest of margins of a lead. Courtesy the boot of Shan Altaf. A kick with paramount importance. As we see that penalty again. Great tackle and a great jackal by Watagoda that was, as we see the resulting penalty pierced the uprights and Trinity go back into the lead by just a single point. Now the restart kick, high restart coming in, well collected by the Royal College player, and by the looks of it,
It's good there.
a knock-on
No
has
advantage.
been the call by the referee.
Referee claiming that he's the jackal eventually on this as was good, but there was a ball lost. The ball was lost forward. Take a look at this.
No, this
There,
is a knock-on.
just there. Losing the ball forward was the Trinity jumper for that ball. Royal now with an opportunity just inside the half of the Trinitians. They have the entire field at their mercy if they can spread it out and put Trinity under pressure.
One man on the blind side, but Savista goes to the open. Here goes the 10. Well, in fact, that's their skipper at number 10. Shows and ends a couple of meters. Now back to the line they go. Fumble there by the try scorer, and not the end Royal College would have been hoping for Abdullah from that scrum.
A bit of a rushed pass by Farooq on that occasion. Probably would have done better to hold on to the ball. Fahad not being able to collect that pass that bounced in front of him. So we have a look at that once again. Yahya getting it out to Farooq. Just went for that pass that was probably not on. Fahad just unfortunately unable to hold on to it. So errors creeping into Royals game. Need to be a bit more assertive and decisive in their play. Trinity. Vijay Kohn to Shan Altaf, who goes for a huge up and under. Fahad under it, collects it cleanly, does really well. Takes the ball up, does make a few yards. Pass it out to Veera Surya. And Trinity penalized for not rolling away. So a free run for Royal here. Samarasinghe.
Great tackle coming in there by the Trinity College player on the wing. However, by the looks of it, advantage has been called over rather, as Udan puts a box kick of his own. Chase coming in, but kick returned by Farooq that was, but Trinity College still with possession. Ball turned over. Now Royal College with an opportunity to send it through the hands. Here's Idris Farooq, but he's bear hugged by the replacement hooker Watagoda. Royal College now with possession inside their opponent's half and numbers. Here's the big lock forward Yehan. He's brought down as now they go through the hands. Nabil Yahya, nothing really on as the try scorer Fahad runs into contact for Royal College. Here are the big men now stepping up. Savista to Farooq. Here's the penalty going the way of Trinity College, as the Royal College clean out was illegal, as he did not enter correctly.
Entering from the side was the call, because Trinity defenders had the right to the ball. They were trying to tackle that off. Important penalty for Trinity as well. They've been camped up in their own half for a little too long, because Royal have done very well, have done absolutely well to keep possession of the ball. Take a look at that. Coming in from the side was Bhuvanika, trying to assist his man, his good mate on the locks. 11 penalties conceded from Royal College. Trinity will be kicking themselves that they haven't made use of much.
Yeah, that's right. But from Royal's point of view, I just think their forwards are running from too much of depth, isn't it, Sudarshana? I think they've got to be a bit more flatter. They're giving the Trinity defense so much time to come up and hit them behind the gain line. It's just like to see the Royal forwards taking the ball a bit more flatter, so that they can just get over the gain line.
Let's get the water off.
Running through with the 3/4 at depth is fine, but Royal have got some big ball carriers, and they've got to be more efficient in how they use them.
Just lacking a bit of creativity, you can say, Abdullah.
Come on, let's
the
get
Royal
the no, wait,
back line.
wait, time is still off.
Shan Altaf, eager to get things going. But the referee says, hang on lad, we have some water carriers on the field. Now though, Shan Altaf tries to find touch, and well, doesn't really do so, as the ball has been returned to Shan Altaf himself this time around, and up and under. He chases his own kick, but a good collection. However, an even better tackle by Shan Altaf, and the ball has been ripped. Here's the ball, got to the number 24 Trinity College. He finds himself a couple of meters out from the Royal College try line, and now Trinity College with momentum and position with their forwards. Penalty advantage coming in all day long. The tackler did not roll away. Here goes the forwards for the visitors. Ball squirts out from there, but there was no way that the ball was coming out legally, Sudarshana.
Oh, absolutely. And Trinity knew that the advantage was coming. Referee was still giving instructions for the opposite team, and referee wanted the penalty to be taken from the correct mark. Romario.
Indeed, the number 9 Udan just took it from behind the referee, and he did not like that. So now Trinity College, beg your pardon, have opted to go for touch, Abdullah.
Yes, well, Sudarshana, over the years I've asked you this question many times. When Royal has a line out from this situation, what will they do? But looks like I'll be asking you, Trinity. Any guesses what Trinity will be doing from this situation?
Chances are they will first try to win the line out, because with those two lanky locks Royal has, that's going to be a challenge. And then when they do, lovely rip by Tisanga Disanaika, and then Akash coming into the party. He's just come onto the field, making the ball available. That was brilliant from him. And then on the next move, Trinity inching towards that try line, but they were fouled. Trinity supporters finding their voice, says up Trinity up. Seems like Royal have decided that they are not going to jump. Take a look at the body positionings of most of the players.
It's interesting they've gone for a 5-man line out. Sudarshan is so close to their line. Probably thought that they'll use the full complement of 8.
Nabil Yahya with his troublesome left knee. That's it.
Yeah, I think it's better. Can we just do that at the back? I promise you that won't help much.
A bit more, but the referee says that I promise you that will not help too much. As now, Trinity College
My
with
clock
their
is
fans
off now, so I can't tell you now.
chanting them on.
What's going on?
5-on-5. Trinity wanting to make sure that they have a last word. before they go in for this all-important line out. It's going to be crucial.
Okay, we're good to
Nabil
go.
Yahya is being carried off the field as
Time back on.
Tivain Lakdev makes his way onto the field.
We've
so
got
that's
14 minutes
quite
to
a
go.
big change.
Wait.
Trinity
Think.
are quite eager to get things going, but the referee says, hold on lads.
No be moments.
Okay, let's go.
No be moments for
Don't join
the
early.
hooker.
Don't join early.
Do not join early is the clear instruction from the man in the middle.
Yasiru hits his target. Trinity College with the roll-in maul. As instructed, the players don't join early, but an arm comes out by the referee for an advantage. The Trinity College maul is going forward, but a call comes from the referee. Here's the number 9. Great tackle coming in. However, he loses the ball forward, but the referee goes back for the penalty advantage.
Another penalty from a maul, and the referee will have a word with the royalist and the skipper.
Captain. Okay, time is off now. We had a taking in the air and then 2 collapses. Okay, next penalty will be yellow card. Have a word.
It doesn't get clearer than that, does it, Sudarshana? The referee says that the jumper was taken in the air, and then Royal College tried to collapse the maul, not just once but twice.
There you go, that's one collapse you see. Udan heard that there was advantage
we
coming.
can fix that and then bring him back on. Yeah.
Trying to
15
go
minutes.
for the line.
We've got a blood
Loses.
a blood sub here, please. A blood substitution.
Loses it forward.
9
Interesting
red,
call
9
to be
red.
made here. Trinity, do they go to touch yet again? Blood substitution
14
as Udan
14
Vijayakon
minutes left.
has to go and get that bleeding
Right
strapped
here.
up. Bandaranaika, who's no stranger to Bradby's, comes onto the field. A very, very important passage of play. Can Trinity finish this off? They've been camping up in this area for a long time now.
What a moment to come on.
Let's
And
wait for
it
the
doesn't
feet to
get
go down.
bigger than this. The penalty rather has been kicked into touch. Now Yasiru Aryavansa. This time around into a 5-man line out again. Ball not secured, but the Royal College players knock position on. Trinity College with an advantage with scrappy ball. The referee says no advantage and goes back for the knock on by the Royal College players from that line out throw.
Chances, chance after chance. Trinity, if they can't close this one out, will be very, very
Let's go.
disappointed.
Boys,
Five
it's not American
handling
football,
errors.
it's just a scrum. Let's go.
Oh, we've heard everything now. It was normally this is not football, but here he says this is not American football. Set immediately once I call for a scrum. Just brilliant entertainment all around, isn't it, Abdullah?
Yes, well, he's definitely getting the message across to the players very clearly.
Wake up. Blue,
It's
you're
lent
like this.
itself
So come forward, your
to a
feet is
wonderful
back.
game.
And the
Both
same
teams
for you,
being
come
able to
little
express
forward.
themselves. So we're
Let's
just
go.
approaching the
Let's go,
final 10
Lucy.
minutes of this game, and
Coach.
you'd have to say in this second half it's been all Trinity. Royal just haven't been able to get out of their half consistently enough.
At the back, Tivain breaks. The skipper takes a couple of players. Tisanga, beg your pardon. Trinity College still with possession.
No words, tackle in the way.
There was no opportunity there because the tackler did not roll away fast enough. Now Trinity College
Use it.
opting to go with their forwards. Tisanga barking
No
instructions.
words,
Trinity College still with possession and just a couple of meters from the Royal College try line. Their forwards bumping their way forward. Have they managed to get this down? No, they haven't. but the ball has been held up in goal and it'll be a goal line dropout.
Just brilliant sub-line, goal line defense from Royal College. They were patient, they were under threat. Wave after wave of attack from Trinity, they kept their discipline intact. They didn't shoot off the line. They managed to make sure that they wait for that opportunity. Trinity, on the other hand, Abdullah, seemed to look like they were a little hassled when the referee said use it.
Helter-skelter, you could say, Sudarshana.
So Farooq with the goal line dropout. Doesn't find much distance. Altaf with a drop goal attempt.
By the looks of it, it's good. Shan Altaf adds his second drop goal of this season and now makes it a 4-point game here at Reed Avenue. Trinity College leading by 4 points.
Oh well, I think Trinity will be relieved that they managed to get something of that long annexure of that space. Altaf just coming on to the party as Royal restart, lovely restart, and Gamage managing to tap that back to Patirana.
Trinity College, Royal College rather, now with the onus on themselves. Here's the number 7 Ratnayaka, that is, on the 50-meter line. Royal College, and now they have to make the play.
No release.
They have to make something out of this play because they are trailing. Still the big forwards from far behind. Somehow manages to get the offload away, and now in the number 11 jumper, that's Amika. He makes a break down the left touchline. Here goes Royal College through their forwards, still keeping the ball securely with them. In the number 23 jumper, that's Thiven Lakdiv. Now through their big hooker, Nakib Mohammed takes the ball into contact.
Advantage.
Gamage takes it, and an advantage is coming for Royal College. Cross kick comes, but not with the best of chasers. And Thiven, the skipper,
Offside.
just a bit too eager to take the man out.
Decision time for Royal. Do they go for the points? Still 8 minutes to go and narrow that lead. Got to keep in mind the Bradby, comprised of 2 legs. But at the same time, Sudarshana, Royal will want to go to Candy with a win here in Colombo. There's yet 8 minutes remaining, so it's going to be really interesting to see what the decision is.
Tenet Kamage was charged down illegally because the player was in front of the offside line. 13-17. Opportunity now for Royal to cut that deficit to just a mere point. Farooq has been kicking beautifully. Shouldn't be a problem for him. Not much of an angle as well, Abdullah, and then you got to say correct decision had been made.
Absolutely. Have to say both fly halves, Shan Altaf and Idris Farooq, have been outstanding for both their teams.
Idris Farooq, by the looks of it, he has pierced the posts by the slenderest of margins on that occasion. Royal College draw back, but they still trail by a solitary point.
16-17. Well, some curve that ball had, because did look like it missed, but then from the height seemed like it has just crept through the upright, and Royal bouncing back. 16 points to 17. 7 minutes to go here at the complex.
There's ever a moment you need a kick to go over in that fashion. It's right now. 6 minutes left on our clock as the home team is running a couple of substitutions on.
6. Let's go. Wait.
Patirana, by the looks of it, is finding
6
himself
minutes to go.
Been
Okay, good.
Beg your pardon, it's Senuja finding himself being subbed on as Trinity College. Restart and straight away fumble, and by the looks of it the Royal College man has been found offside, and yet again the pendulum swings.
What are we doing? It's penalty.
A little bit of a conference, and they decide on the 3 points.
Yeah, you can come back.
And I think the correct decision has been made.
Take it back.
This is Patirana making hash of that normally
5.
ever so good and massive brain freight from Tinet Gamage, who collects it in front.
We've got a minute.
Penalty for Trinity to increase their lead back to 4 points. Last 5 minutes of the game
40
going
seconds
on.
for the kick.
Romario, and clear instructions from the referee saying 40 seconds on the kick. Got to make sure that he complete it within that 40 seconds. Less than 30 now as Altaf connects
22.
but does not find the mark, so the score will remain at 16 points to 17. Trinity won't be complaining because they will get possession back.
Just a bit too cute of an angle for Shan Altaf to pierce the uprights. But our commentary panel have had other ideas on what they should have done from that resulting penalty.
Yes, I thought would have been better for Trinity to try and go to the corner, because remember, Royal is on notice by the referee for their infringements in the line-outs. Here's Ratnaika, gets away from the first tackle. Space for Tisanga Disanaika. Tisanga Disanaika had a man and he decided to cut back inside. Tisanga with a no-look pass just outside the 22 meters, trying to be a little too cute, the skipper. You need continuity, Romario, for Royal. We spoke about that earlier as well. Just should have hold on to that ball.
So Darshan, I think he did the correct thing, trying to draw the last man and pass. It was just that Yadhege thought that he would have gone inside. If he had held his line on the wing, they could have made something out of it. But
no numbers.
just
Let's go.
at the last moment,
One step.
things not going the way of Trinity College on that occasion.
Taken
Now,
back. Taken
ball
back.
has been taken back and he does not have an opportunity to go straight into touch. Here's Shan Altaf, puts a high up and under, chases
Knock on
and
advantage.
collects. That's Watagoda with an advantage, knock-on advantage for Trinity College. Now, Aryavansa takes it and goes straight into contact. Nothing really on with the forwards as Shan Altaf
Advantage is over.
draws and gives. Numbers on the outside. In the number 11 jumper is Udisha. He somehow basketball passes the offload as Trinity College. Things seem to be getting a bit scrappy here at the Royal Complex. But the home team wins the penalty from inside their own 22.
We've been prompted, Romario, that we need to try and decide the player of the game, but the intensity and the state this game is in, I don't think we can decide which one of these players are going to be the player of the match, as Farouk, with his long limbs, gets the ball out on touch. Good touch finder from him. What a game we've had as the first leg of the Bradby. Murad Raisan getting that ball out, and then Udan had absolutely no choice. He had to take the ball to the ground and make it available. Didn't have the support, hence the penalty. Can Trinity put pressure on this line out?
Trinity College competes, but the line out secured
Taken
by
back.
Royal College. Line out taken back into the 22 as the kicker does not have the option to go into touch on the full. Here's Hulan Gamua. Haven't mentioned his name too often in this game, but Royal College concede yet another penalty as the tackler on that occasion took just a second too long to roll away and he gets penalized.
Time ticking. We are now on the 69th minute of the game. It's been so long since Trinity mustered a win here at the complex. Can Trinity get that win, get that morale booster?
Yes, 1 minute.
However, the full
Line is yours.
war
Stand on the line.
is not won.
Yeah. Line is yours.
1 minute to go.
Line is yours.
Line out in favor of Trinity. Can they steer away from Royal or keep them in deep in their half to make sure that they kill the time? Line out's good. Trinity set it up.
Here goes the Trinity College roll-in maul. Pressure coming in by the home team, but Trinity still with possession. And the player takes the ball and secures possession for the visitors. Call coming in by the referee to release that ball. Trinity College and their fans chanting on. Chanting the visitors on as we are into the dying embers of this first leg of the 78th Bradby encounter. Momentum all on the side of the visitors, Trinity College. The use it call comes as
time is over.
The big Trinity College players take the ball and go into contact. The referee says time is up. Here goes Shan Altaf. Tries to make something out of nothing, but he's brought down. Trinity College still quite undecided about what they are really going to do, whether they are going for the try or whether they are going for the touch find, but the ball has been knocked on. Now Royal College have to run from inside their own half. Skipper Thiven sets it up. Massive tackle coming in on Nakib, but still the home team with possession. Nothing really on as the ball has been kicked by Yuan. And bit of an anticlimax, but Hulan Gamua kicks the ball out, and that brings the first leg to an end here at Reed Avenue. Trinity College secure a single point win over Royal College, and it doesn't get any closer than this, does it, Abdullah?
We have to decide on the player of the match.
Well, yes, we do have to decide on the NDB player of the match, and we all come to the conclusion that it is Shan Altaf from Trinity College who wins the NDB player of the match. Well, the end wasn't really on the script, but Trinity College come down to Colombo. They make the long trip and they secure a 1-point win over Royal College. It has been quite a while since Trinity College won a first leg encounter against, well, beg your pardon, it was last year, but a morale boosting win by Trinity College as both teams just share a moment of camaraderie. Abdullah, what an intense battle here at the Royal Complex.
Absolutely, Romario, and congratulations to Trinity. I think without a shade of doubt, they were the better team. And if I was Royal, I'd just probably look back at this game and be thankful that we lost by just 1 point, because it could have been much more, to be very honest, especially in that second half. Royal were sitting pretty, 13 points to 8. They had an opportunity to further extend that lead on the stroke of half-time. But despite that, Trinity came back brilliantly in the second half, and they showed much more endeavour, and full credit to Trinity for annexing this first leg.
Well, what a performance from Trinity College, but don't count Royal out, because they're just 1 point away, just this mere point away from Trinity College, and they will be a pumped up bunch up in Palekale. Trinity, on the other hand, will be absolutely thrilled at the fact that they managed to make sure that they got the victory. However, like I mentioned earlier, the war is still not won. You may have won the first fight, but the war is still not won. Trinity will need to make sure that they focus and get that big win where it matters, at home. They need to make sure that they get the win at home and make sure that they go the distance. Royal, on the other hand, Abdullah, you said it just before the half time. The 3 points that they decided that they weren't going to take and went to the line came back to bite them at the latter part of the game.
Probably a Sudarshana, but you'd have to say, just looking back at the game, that second half, it was pretty much dominated by Trinity, wasn't it? And I don't think you can begrudge their victory here. They looked the team a bit more hungrier in that second half. Never easy to come back from that kind of a deficit, and a lot of credit to Trinity the way they fought back. But Royal, as I said again, if they look back at this game objectively, I think they'll be pretty pleased that the fact that they're just down by 1 point going up to Pallakele.
Well, for sure this game delivered a lot of heat. Are you feeling the heat of the match? Chill out, folks. Grab a Maliban lemon puff with real lemon and no artificial colors or flavors. Maliban lemon puff will keep you chilled all game long.
Well, the puff definitely came from Trinity today, you'd have to say. Coming down to Colombo, they would have just wanted the victory, isn't it, Sudarshana? Would have been happy if it was a bit more, but they'll take the win because they know that playing at home up in Pallakele, they feel very comfortable in that environment, and Royal will need a massive mind shift change, I think, the way they approach the game. I don't think this Trinity pack can be bullied anymore. Royal will need to find another way to get some points on the board. And overall, it was a wonderful game of rugby. Just that Trinity showing a little bit more endeavour in that second half, enabling them to clinch this match.
Trinity College seeming to want it a bit more in this second half, bouncing back from being behind in the first half, 13 points to 8. Somehow come away with a single point to victory over Royal College in the first leg of the 78th Bradby Shield encounter, and things only get better from here on, Sudarshana.
Oh yes, absolutely, Romario. Things are only going to get heated up from here on. Both teams will fire up their tanks come the second leg. 1 point deficit. We are in for an absolute cliffhanger up in the hills in if I may add, in much more cool climate, Abdullah. I'm sure you are hoping and you are planning for that trip up to Kandy as Fasil Marija gets congratulations from former Trinity skippers Murad Ramshin and BNR Fernando. They'll be elated.
Yeah, a few highlights from that second half. Trinity College trailed 13 points to 8. But they somehow managed to bounce back in that second half, and this was the first penalty off the boot of Shan Altaf in the second half, making it 11 points to 13. And from then on, Trinity College struck back off the boot of Shan Altaf on a couple of more occasions, as just a solitary penalty was all Royal could have managed. This was the kick that virtually won the game for Trinity College. Sudarshan Shan Altaf dropping that goal, and from then on they were leading, and Royal College managed to hit back through a penalty of their own through Farooq, off the boot of Farooq, of the slimmest of margins, but that was that. As we see the key stats of the game, tackles quite close, but Trinity College leading that. But you can see, Abdullah, as you're rightly showing, the penalties conceded. That's what came to bite Royal back, 15 to 8. And I'm sure they will be thoroughly disappointed with the infringements caused by their home team.
Yes, and a lot of those penalties were forced by pressure applied by Trinity as well. So it's something which Royal will need to go back, analyze, see what went wrong and come back, because the The Bradby is yet up for grabs, but they will definitely need to up their performance at least 20% if they are to go up to Papare and retain the Bradby Shield.
Apart from that, there's nothing really that separates the two teams on the stats count. As on the scoreboard as well, it's just a solitary point thanks to the boot of Shan Altaf. Well, he was sublime, so was Farooq, but just that drop goal at the bottom, you can see one. That's the kick that decided the game in favor of the visitors here at the Royal Complex, Sudarshana.
Solitary try each for both the teams. Romario, we spoke about how Altaf and also how Farooq's game is going to come into play. What a game it has been. Absolute brilliant game. And also a word about the overseas officiating, Romaria. Absolute brilliant stuff. A flowing game throughout the 70, and we had very clear instructions being given to the boys, and he laid the law at the onset, which made sure that the game was a good, open, fast rugby game.
And the most interesting aspect of it, Sudarshana, the emphasis was on letting the game flow, isn't it? It wasn't on trying to stop and look for faults. The emphasis was very much on letting the game flow, and it just enabled for a much more fluent match. It was not very much a stop-start affair, and eventually it was a close encounter, but you'd have to say the better team on the day won.
It was as if we did not have a referee in the middle. The game went by. Shan Altaf winning the NDB player of the match, as the battle may have been won, but the war is far from over. Trinity College take on Royal College for the second leg of the 78th Bradby Shield at Papare, Abdullah.
Yes, well, everything to play for yet, Romario. Royal will be gutted by this defeat, but they yet know that they have an opportunity. There's just 1 point in it. And what an occasion it's going to be on the 7th of September at Papare. Still everything to play for, but Trinity will be absolutely delighted with the victory and the result here today. But from Royal's point of view, you'd have to say that they live to fight another day, and the Bradby Shield yet is very much alive, and Royal will need to do a lot of soul searching in this coming couple of weeks and come up with a good plan to go up to Kandy and retain the Bradby Shield.
Royal College will surely have to go back to the drawing board. So will Trinity College, because they will no doubt want to fine-tune things as they go take on Royal in the second leg on the 7th of September at Papare. Until we meet you then, Abdullah, Sudarshana, myself, Romario, signing off for ThePapare.com alongside our technical and production crew. It's thank you and goodbye from Reed Avenue.
Maliban lemon puff puff, lemon puff. Maliban lemon puff, Maliban lemon puff. Chilven lemon.
නිකම් බොරුවට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්නේ ඇයි? NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දි රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Seat Car Radials. The road is yours.
Scrum down at the Dubai Rugby Sevens. Feel the adrenaline rush with thrilling Sevens games, indulge in top-notch rugby entertainment and tackle a variety of sporting activities. Fly to Dubai on an exclusive Emirates Holidays package inclusive of a 3-day pass starting at 275,000 rupees only from Aiken Spence Travels. Call Aiken Spence Travels now.
It is my vision that wakes me up, not my alarm. I make mistakes, but I will never be defeated.
My biggest competitor is myself.
Vibe account from Commercial Bank for the youth who think beyond limits.
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
වතුරත් ලීක් වෙලා ස්ලැබ් එකත් ඉවරයි. බලන්නකො දැන් සාලේ කැත. චමරි.
ස්විස්ටෙක් Aqua Shield 2K waterproof දැම්මනම් වතුර කාන්දු වෙන්නෙත් නෑ. හිතටත් නිදහස්.
Swisstech Aqua Shield 2K waterproofer. සීල් කරන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Real energy for real life. Ride.
Scrum down at the Dubai Rugby Sevens. Feel the adrenaline rush with thrilling Sevens games, indulge in top-notch rugby entertainment and tackle a variety of sporting activities. Fly to Dubai on an exclusive Emirates Holidays package inclusive of a 3-day pass starting at 275,000 rupees only from Aiken Spence Travels. Call Aiken Spence Travels now.
Get keys to your wheels and experience people-friendly vehicle leasing with Amana Bank. Enjoy the lowest monthly installment and flexible financing up to 7 years. Apply online at www.amanabank.lk or call 0117 756 756. Amana Bank. It's your bank.
Seat Car Radials. The road is yours.
NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දි රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න. Real energy for real life. Ride.
Gold hair and body wash shaker.
Enjoy the infinite possibilities of the freedom of space, inspired by the beauty of our land. Sri Lanka's finest finished, largest sized porcelain tile collection. Majestica. Lanka Tiles. Fine living redefined.
නිකම් බොරුවට රිස්ක් එකක් ගන්නේ ඇයි? NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දි රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Gold hair and body wash shaker.
Hot and spicy fun vibe with the better karanga. Beat the remake karanga terenna. Hada with the power ayana give me the fashion karanga. Fun turana kotumi kikki karanga. Prima kotumi fun tamai.
ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff Maliban lemon puff chill when a lemon.
Stop! Didn't you know you can get free delivery with Uber One? Wait, really? Yes, you can get unlimited free delivery on eligible orders with Uber Eats. Order this, and that, even groceries. You can also get 5% back in Uber credits on rides. Priority service exclusively with our top-rated drivers. And with Uber Eats, expect your order to arrive on time, every time. With just a few taps, unlock exclusive perks and savings. Plus enjoy your first month free. Sign up for Uber One now.
එක පැත්තකින් වාගෙනදී තව පැත්තකින් මතුවෙනවා. මේ ටයිල් එක බෑ. දෙක තුනක් කැඩිලත් එක්ක. චමරි අක්කා.
ජීවිත කාලය පුරාම අල්ලන් ඉන්න නම් ටයිල් අල්ලන්න ඕන ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව්.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් අල්ලන්න හොඳම කෙනා.
Surf Excel පළමු සේදුමෙන් ඉතා පහසුවෙන් තද පැල්ලම් ඉවත් කරන කම්ෆර්ට් ප්‍රීමියම් සුවඳ සමගින් දැන් රුපියල් 540කට පමණයි.
Colombo, beautiful outside and inside.
හැමදේම අතළඟ තියෙද්දි දුක් විඳින්නේ ඇයි?
Stop! Didn't you know you can get free delivery with Uber One? Wait, really? Yes, you can get unlimited free delivery on eligible orders with Uber Eats. Order this, and that, even groceries. You can also get 5% back in Uber credits on rides. Priority service exclusively with our top-rated drivers. And with Uber Eats, expect your order to arrive on time, every time. With just a few taps, unlock exclusive perks and savings. Plus enjoy your first month free. Sign up for Uber One now.
Gold hair and body wash එක.
Stop! Didn't you know you can get free delivery with Uber One? Wait, really? Yes, you can get unlimited free delivery on eligible orders with Uber Eats. Order this, and that, even groceries. You can also get 5% back in Uber credits on rides. Priority service exclusively with our top-rated drivers. And with Uber Eats, expect your order to arrive on time, every time. With just a few taps, unlock exclusive perks and savings. Plus enjoy your first month free. Sign up for Uber One now.
කොහෙන් හරි කමන්නේ ෆොටෝ එක තිබ්බනම් මට මේ බිත්තියේ කැත වහගන්න තිබ්බා.
චමරි අක්කා.
පිටියට ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ගාලා ෆිනිෂ් කළා නම් ඔය ප්‍රශ්න මුකුත් නැහැ.
ස්විස් ටෙක් ස්කිම් කෝඩ් ෆිනිෂ් එකට හොඳම කෙනා.
Gold hair and body wash එක.
Real energy for real life. Ride.
Get keys to your wheels and experience people-friendly vehicle leasing with Amana Bank. Enjoy the lowest monthly installment and flexible financing up to 7 years. Apply online at www.amanabank.lk.
Amana Bank. It's your bank.
Beepa right. Beepa right. Studies ikai jobs deka tuna karanda.
Real energy for real life. Ride. NDB නියොස් තියෙද්දී රිස්ක් එකක් නැතුව කික් එකේ ෆන් ට්‍රාන්ස්ෆර්ස් කරන්න වගේම චිල් එකේ බිල්ස් පේ කරන්න.
Surf Excel පළමු සේදුමෙන් ඉතා පහසුවෙන් තද පැල්ලම් ඉවත් කරන කම්ෆර්ට් ප්‍රීමියම් සුවඳ සමගින් දැන් රුපියල් 540කට පමණයි.
lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff හැම සිතක්ම පිපිදේ රස lemon රසගේ ජීවිතයම මිහිරයි Maliban lemon puff puff lemon puff Maliban lemon puff Maliban lemon puff chill when a lemon